welcome to another challenge. Well, this is Waterloo Station on the south bank of the River Thames, very salubrious. Could it re-occlude, you think? Knowing the challenge team, not necessarily. Hi! Oh, he's got a T-shirt like ours. Have you noticed this? Are you anything to do with the challenge? No, just happen to be colour coordinated.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, I'd stand by him there.
It's very impressive. Talking of colour coordination. Oh, excuse me. Did that say Anneka Rice, didn't it? I was so busy talking to you.
Oh, right.
Was it? What was it? The manager's office? Did you hear that?
16.
What was it?
Just to the left of platform 16, don't know.
What was it? The manager's office?
Yeah,
did
the
they
area
say?
manager's office.
Area manager.
Here is a special announcement for Miss Anneka Rice.
Would you please go to the area manager's office where there's a package waiting for you?
That must be down here somewhere. Hi, do you know where the area manager's office is?
Yeah, darling, over there,
In there.
in the corner.
How
All right,
are you
lovely
today?
to meet you.
Nice to see you. Ah, here we are, area manager's office.
Okay, if you can hold the line just one moment, please. Right.
Hello.
Hello.
I think I heard an announcement. It was very subtle.
We have a package for you to collect.
Oh my. Brilliant.
There we are.
Thank, do you know what it is?
No, I don't know what's in it, but I can give you some scissors to find out.
That's a start.
There we are.
Oh. Ah, hang on. Look. Well, this is great. I'm going to be carting this round all day reading it.
I think that's scissors.
Thank you. Let's have a look. Oh.
All right.
Right. Pride of Sussex. K&ESR. At 5:30 p.m. on Sunday, the K&East Sussex Railway challenge you to take a trip on a steam train from Tenterden to Northiam Station. Doesn't sound too impossible. Northiam hasn't had a railway line since 1954, so recreate the last trip. Where's Northiam? One of these things you put on the front of the train, I think. Oh, thank you.
The apple on the shop.
Oh, you are
Nice
kind. You are kind. Do you know anything about the Tenterden to Northiam railway line? No. Basically, that's how I'm feeling so far about this challenge. You're absolutely rife with fruit there.
Beautiful. I want to see you later, mate.
Bye-bye.
Anneka Rice,
Yeah?
Chris Green from Network South East. You won't be leaving your lorry too long on our concourse.
No, we're
anyway.
going now.
Please block it up.
Have you just arrived?
Yes,
Was
just
your
on the way
train
to
on
work.
time?
Yes, of course.
Of course it was. Listen, can you help, since you're lurking here? Where would I find someone who could tell me about the K&East Sussex Railway?
Can't help you immediately with them. I think the best thing if I was to give you a card.
It's a private railway line.
It's a private railway. They're good friends of ours, so if we can help, let us know.
This is your card?
That's our phone number, and
Right.
if there's anything British Rail can do, we'd be only too pleased to help
Thank you.
them.
I think I'm off to Tenterden.
Good morning, Direction Inquiries.
Oh, hello. It's the K&East Sussex Railway.
Good morning, Gary Barker.
Who's that?
Gary Barker.
Gary. It's Anneka Rice here. Have you been responsible for sending us in a challenge by any chance?
Oh, hang on, we wrote a letter a few months ago.
Well, that's it. Well, listen. We're ready. We need to know what on earth we're meant to do, Gary. Over to you.
It's a bit of a problem because there's a platform and there's no rail to it.
So you've kind of run out of rail. Is that what you need?
I suppose you'd be looking at about 600 foot.
I'll tell you what the challenge says, Gary. Recreate the last trip. So presumably on Sunday at 5:30, we're going to have to recreate supposedly the last trip that was made in 1954.
So you want to try and lay 600 foot by Sunday afternoon?
Yes. Has anyone got the card that chap called Chris gave me? Oops. There's so much junk down here. Oh, there's our famous apple. Right. Here it is. Excuse me, we're making a television programme. Out and about, going to Glyndebourne for a picnic. Just can't get the staff, can you? So if Paul says anything, can we hear him?
No. Don't say anything, Paul.
Chris, it's Anneka. Now, the moral of this phone call and the lesson of the day is never give your card to people you meet in Waterloo Station because they always want something from you. Where would I try and get hold of railway track from? Apparently it's standard track. Get your hand together. What were you doing last night?
Sorry? This is British Rail here. Who do you want, please?
Sorry. Hi, Dick Middleton, extension 363030.
I think I can probably get hold of some sleepers.
Do you know where I might be able to get some track?
We obviously buy our British Steel. Now, I don't know whether they might have any in stock.
We decided to write to challenge Anneka because we felt that our project was not only of a great benefit to us, but had, if you like, social implications.
In May this year, we started laying the extension down to Northiam, and it would be great, absolutely fantastic, if Anneka could complete that particular project for us.
If anyone can do it, Anneka will do it.
Oh, you can't miss it.
Is that it? Oh my God. We're here. Get out. It's not like getting out of a helicopter. Hello?
Oh, g'day.
Gary.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to see you. See the problem, Gary?
You've got the problem, not me.
Oh my God, I mean, we're talking dereliction here. I don't know what I imagined, but something that perhaps just needed a lick of paint. But so when was it was literally last used in 1954?
Yeah, there's a sign in there that talks about it closing in 54.
What happened? Just
I think money and a lack of passengers.
serious lack of passengers. But I mean, is this where the line would go? Is this the front or the back? I can't even.
This is the main station here, and the track will go down through here and around.
So where does the line suddenly stop?
There's just a level crossing,
Yeah.
which is connected up to there, and from the crossing all the way through here, as you can see, is missing.
And it's not just the track, you see, I realise now we're here. It's a serious renovation job needing everything. We need to get phoning, I think.
Yeah, there's the yellow pages
Should
in
we
there.
go and have
Certainly.
a sift through yellow pages? I'll bring it out. It's not very nice in here.
Ones we've had contact with and done a bit of work here already is Channel.
Do you know anyone there? Is there?
Manager, John Huggins.
Afternoon, John Huggins.
John Huggins!
John Huggins.
Hello there, it's Anneka Rice here from the Challenge programme. David Butler?
Yes, it is.
Is that Simon Russell?
It is.
We're looking for you and an excavator digger and about 20 very butch men.
What sort of resurfacing work is necessary then?
I hear you're big in hard stone.
When are you trying to complete this, Anneka?
By Sunday.
When?
This afternoon or tomorrow morning.
When?
We need your ballast.
OK, love.
We need you, Simon.
Right,
Bye.
here we go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's great. One's really got into
He's
this.
very helpful.
It's like Trumpton, isn't it? You wouldn't know what Trumpton was.
You're right. British Steel, we've got a number. And Mr.
One
Williams,
o'clock.
who's the general manager, is out
Yeah.
to lunch. So I'll have to try and...
Oh, you mean literally out to lunch, as
literally out to
opposed
lunch.
to like us, totally off our nuts. OK, well, listen, there's nothing we can do. We've got people arriving.
Yes.
Mr. Williams is out at lunch. We'll try him again at 2 in the meantime. Have you got a kettle we could put on?
John Huggins.
Oh, we knew. You see,
Pleased to meet you. Sorry about that.
Very very strong, aren't you?
Sorry.
Hi, Dave. Thank you
Good to see you.
so much for coming along.
It's a pleasure.
We're sitting here in this sort of dust storm, panicking hugely.
Where am I?
You're the big bit of equipment.
Oh, big bit of equipment.
Yeah.
Right.
This area here, it's this salubrious bit of old dirt track, is going to be a platform. I mean, what sort of kit have you got? in your
Bulldozers,
company?
excavators, dump trucks, you name
Normal
it, we've got
parts.
it.
What sort of surface could you put down that quickly? If you could provide us, an ideal world, with a bulldozer,
Yes,
maybe a couple of excavator diggers.
yes.
We haven't even thought about manpower yet. Do you have any strong men?
Since it's you, they may be prepared to turn out.
Oh, they'll get a
Friday is
badge.
normally an
They
early
will get
finish.
one of these very
A
tasteful
badge?
badges.
Oh,
you know?
well, that makes all the difference.
Dick! Nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming down. You're our sleepers chap. I don't recognise yours.
Simon Ailson.
Oh, Simon, good to see you. Thank you very much for coming.
My pleasure.
This is our problem. Isn't it lovely?
Anneka, this is Paul, the permanent way manager.
I think the other half of the dynamic team.
Indeed. That's it.
You're doing a bunk, is this what you're trying to say?
No, I'm doing normal civil engineering function of delegating down to the manager.
Right.
The earthworks are quite simple.
Yeah.
All we've got to do is cut about 125 millimetres down at the end of the platform and just go cut to fill in the centre.
To get the gradient.
Get the gradient. Then we can get some ballast in. Then once that's done, we
Have
can
you
come
met
back
Simon?
up
Simon from Ballast. Head of Ballast, come here.
here. Right.
Simon.
There we go. Not so bad. Not so bad.
We need to sort of marry you two together, really, if it's not too personal.
And probably the little man over there at the back there, John.
John.
Yes, Gary.
This is Paul,
Hello, Paul. Please
who we've just nominated to be our kind of man on the spot. If you have a very technical question, please ask Paul rather than me, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'll ask Gary.
Yes, Gary would have gone to the pub.
Okay.
Right, ready, steady, go!
Good afternoon, British Steel.
We're after 600 feet of railway track.
I'll get a message to Mr. Williams. Could you leave a number with
Yes, hang on a second. Do you know of any local painters and decorators, sort of carpenter type figures, you know?
Paul? Is it Paul Devereaux who's a local painter? That's the one.
Mr. Williams at long last, hello. The word is, we've got our track.
So we're going to need between 20 and 30 big, strong men to do some lifting work, okay? Right?
Okay.
In Ashford, there is an fairly big army depot there, and there's another big army depot in Chatham Docks.
Just give me a very good
I
idea.
just wonder whether,
Yes.
just a thought.
Well, you know I did combat. Did you see?
Absolutely, yeah.
Scots Guards.
There we are.
Did say if I ever needed their help. Oh, it'd be lovely to see any of the combat team if they're around, but they're probably miles away doing other things all over the place at the moment. Yeah. Thanks for your help, Alistair. Bye. Okay, that looks hopeful. We might have some muscle power, nothing like the Scots Guards, kilts and all, I hope. Let's go to Tenterton. Nice to see you.
Mike Murphy, station manager.
Probably heard by now that we're up the road at the junction that hasn't been finished.
The jungle drums did, how can one say it, make noises in that direction. What can we do for you?
Well, this is the challenge we've got, you see. At 5:30 on Sunday, the Kent and East Sussex Railway, which is this one, which ends here, challenge you to take a trip on a steam train from Tenterton to Northiam Station.
Ooh.
Now, hopefully, we'll have the track laid. We need to know if we can get from your station to ours at 5:30 on Sunday.
Well, indeed. You'd best talk to our commercial manager, Mark Toynbee.
This is my idea, that there must be people in the village who remember 1954. And the idea is to do a quick go around the village, see who's around, see who remembers going on the original service, and invite them back.
I can do better than that.
What?
I can find you a driver that used to drive it. I think you ought to go and see him as well.
Right, well, that would be lovely
So,
to get
do you
the
want to see,
driver
do you want
back.
to see the rest of this
Yes,
train?
absolutely.
That is the engine that we have still got on the line that is in working order that we could give you for Sunday as well.
Oh, please. The only other thing is in terms of livery and colouring and everything.
Oh, let
you
me
know,
show you
the
this,
maroon
this one.
is the same, is it?
It's as here.
So what's the name of this driver?
Driver, Jack Hode.
Thank you very much. We've got a lot of work to do now. Hello? Are you Mr. Hode?
Yeah.
Hi. Sorry to
What are you doing
intrude
at
like
this-
this.
What are you doing at this time of night?
My name's Anneka Rice and I'm from...
I can see that.
I was given your name by the chaps down at the old railway station. Sorry about all this.
Do you want a seat?
No, you sit there. No, it's nice to just squat. What we were wondering is, we heard that you used to drive the
Yeah,
train
that's
on
it.
that line.
Yeah.
And we wondered whether you might, if you're free on Sunday, come and be our driver of honour to open up the new service for us.
Yeah, okay.
Do you still work there?
Oh yeah, still a member and still full member. And
I didn't realise that there were so many railway fanatics.
Would you like a drink?
Oh,
Let's go inside then.
Yes, don't tell us so.
My wife in here.
Hello, wife in here.
Oh, hello.
How nice to see you.
Are you on a treasure hunt or something?
It looks like it, doesn't it, with the camera
They
crew
just want
going
a
in.
drink room. What do you like?
We were chatting to your husband about times on the... Should we turn the telly off a second?
John, turn it off.
No, we were having a good old chat about the old railway line. Did you used to travel on the line?
Not more than I could help.
Was that bad, was it?
So it's come on the it's come on the specials, the wine and dine.
Well, as
Do the
a-
washing
as a
up, you know.
parent.
Oh, really? We were just trying to pick your husband's brains about anybody else.
Lorna, there's Lorna and her sister. Now, when the last day
Yeah.
they ran, they made a cake.
Her mother made a cake.
Her mother made a cake,
Oh,
and they celebrated on the train on the last
We
day.
had all sorts of
oh,
things.
lovely. Maybe we
On the
could get
last
Lorna
day.
to make another cake to reopen it.
Well, not for
Well, you haven't
Sunday.
got much time, have you?
We could bake a cake in a day.
Can you?
We've got willing mixers and wooden spoons and currants.
I've seen you tearing a bed, but I haven't seen you make a cake.
No, I
that
have to
quick.
say I'm not known for my culinary expertise. You're quite right on that count. I could call you later, and if you've had
Where
time
do
to
you stay?
think. Oh, I don't know. Wherever we can find a place to rest our heads tonight, I think.
I've got a shed.
You never know, Jack. Best offer I've had so far today. He's got a really dirty laugh, hasn't he? Gary, good morning to you. I think we have the army. Hi. Good to see you.
Monica.
Good God, how many of you? This is Gary, who will kind of coordinate, hopefully, the technical bits and pieces. I was just trying to explain, in a nutshell, the sort of work cut out for the Scots guys this morning and got stuck after track laying and everything.
No, that'll be right. Plenty of sleepers to be drilled and laid and rails to be carried. The rails real light, they only weigh about 1.5 tons each. And there's a crane coming in as well. And they're going to be man-handled. So there's plenty of work to do, guys. It's good to see you.
Very good to see you. Good morning. Hi. Did you manage, was the paint okay? You managed to match up the colours okay? We talked about this fencing.
Fencing?
And also, you see the sign, which is there at the moment? It really should be further down the track.
Yeah.
Do you have a chippy or access to someone? I mean, we've got so many people on site now who I'm sure could muck in. But...
Well, the people we use, they're quite local. Steno Fencing.
Right.
They could probably help.
We've got a slight crisis. We cannot reverse.
Yeah, get a few bodies around there. Mostly on this side, 3 or 4.
Professionals go into action.
All the bodies, rest of the bodies around this side.
Shove you backwards.
1, 2, 3, push! That's it. Keep going. Hang on, Ted. And again. Come forward a bit.
Then come forward.
Come forward a bit.
Right, Jill.
Back.
We'll have to bring you up and through the next entrance.
Right, well, let's get these steamers off then, quick.
Okay. Here's your muscle power. Right, so this is the problem.
Right.
That lorry load, and we just need to really set them down over there. We need the forklift now.
Yeah, well, let's do that one. Thanks very much.
Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Just control that. I found this old book, and that is how the station used to be in 54. And that's kind of the idea for the fencing. This is the problem, is that everything is happening at the same time. Now, I mean, up there it's fairly free on this side. I don't know whether you can make a start up that end, but I think you'll have to...
ends in? I understand.
Well, I think it should... Hello?
Hello, Anneka. Tony Williams, British Steel.
Oh, God,
Come
what
down
are
to
you doing
see what
here?
Wales. Well, I thought I'd come down and see whether it was all in order.
Thank you very much indeed.
Where and always. Anytime you want a job, come and see us.
Okay. See you later. See you. You could certainly never accuse anyone here of lounging around this morning. What's being achieved is quite incredible. The first bits of railway track are just going down, and it's hot, 95 degrees. I don't know how they're doing it, I really don't. The second part of the challenge, which I must think about now, is for tomorrow, recreating the scene of the last trip. Well, that was 1954. We've met a few people who were around in 1954 using the railway. Let's find a few more. Coming. Let's see if there's anyone around who remembers Northian in the old days.
And then the train would suddenly pull up and you would have to get out and shift the cows off. The cows wandered over a line.
Reliable service?
Yes, very. Yeah. 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 Well, yeah.
Ish.
Ish.
You could nip out and pick a few primroses and run and catch the train up. Well, they did all sorts of things for you.
Up till 1954, you must have been a mere slip of a baby.
Oh, wow.
She said terribly tactfully. Do you know where else a good place to try for locals who know the area, know the trade? Okay. Oh look, this must be the village fete they're talking about. Here we are, South Scout Group Fete, is that it? Helicopter rides, gosh, that would be a novelty. Hi! How are you? Good to see you. Oh, sorry, we're having a bit of a crisis here. Hello. How are you?
Very well. Are you going up in the helicopter?
Oh, you know, that would be a real novelty for me.
£12 for 7 minutes.
How outrageous.
It's lovely though.
Listen, tell you what we've been doing over the last day.
Yes,
we've
what
been
have we
rebuilding the railway track from Tenterton to
Oh,
Northian.
we passed there and we wondered what you were doing, but
No,
we
that's
couldn't
it.
find anyone to ask.
Well, we were all too busy building probably. But I'll tell you what, we're
Yes.
hoping to finish the actual
Today?
laying of the track tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
So if you're
And then
around...
what's happening tomorrow?
What's happening
Well, I live
tomorrow?
here.
We're going to recreate the actual last journey that took place in 1954. Come along to the
at what
station
time?
about 3 o'clock because we're going to
Are
dress
you
everyone
there?
up. I'll be there.
Are we on telly?
You're on telly? Oh my goodness. This is the Northian fete in full swing. Hi. I thought I had a strange job. Did you want a cup of tea? Well, I tell you, we want want a bit more than that. We want a cup of tea for about 50 people. Do you think that's possible for tomorrow afternoon?
Well, I think we can do that tomorrow.
Who are you lot?
We're Northern WI.
You know you can rely on the WI. Ladies, hello! Guess how many sweets in the jar?
Yes.
You must remember Northiam.
I do. We've lived here all our lives.
So, as school children did you used to travel that railway?
Yes.
I mean, you're so youthful now, you can only be in your 40s. So you were probably...
She's at nearly 82.
Listen, I tell you what, will you come along tomorrow?
We'll
try.
We'll see what...
Yes. Try, because it would be so special for us if you could be there, because, I mean, it's in your memory that, you know, we like to think we're doing this.
The day war broke out, I arrived at Northern Station from Robertsbridge as evacuee.
When we were children, we used to pick all the primroses and we used to get to Northiam Station and have them put on the train and take them up to Covent Garden.
Just met a lady in the pub down the road who used to do that. We're trying to make it as much like the 50s as we can. But of course in 1954 they had brownies, just as they do now. We needn't sort of worry about putting them in funny costumes, getting funny costumes for everyone else. They can just wear their normal brownie costume, and we can pretend they're brownies from the 1950s. Hi! How's it all been going? I'm being incredibly thick, but the crew don't understand either, so I'm allowed to ask. But what happens when it doesn't meet in
It will.
the end?
We've got to lift it. We'll lift it and pack it.
Right, sorry, just thought we'd better check. Not that we doubted you for one moment. What you're saying is it's like some turf. I've got to go and raid someone's beautifully manicured lawn. We've got some people now who've promised to help us tomorrow in recreating this scene from 1954. But what we really need is some costumes. I don't think shorts and t-shirts are very 1950s somehow. I'm just on the phone to my boyfriend, well, I've been away from home too much, my husband, who works in the theatre, and perhaps he can help us. If he's in, he's probably out on the town. It's not there.
Hello?
Hello, is that Nick?
Yes.
Darling. Hi, darling.
Hi, darling. Hi. God, it's a very bad line.
Is it?
Where are you?
I'm in the middle of a building site. That's probably why. Can't wait. I'll maybe call you back a bit later. This isn't a terribly personal, intimate call.
Right.
Because there happens to be a cameraman and a sound man and a few people listening. And what I really wanted to know, Nick.
There's Birmingham Nathan's and there's Morris Angels.
Right.
I think Angels is open on Saturday afternoon.
Any particular chap?
The main director's called Tim Angels. Hello?
Is that Mr. Angel?
Yes, hello.
Hi, it's Anneka Rice here from the BBC Challenge programme.
Yeah.
Now, can I blame my husband entirely for this call, Mr. Angel? We don't need to get into petticoats and stockings. Well, you might need to. Okay, Tim, thanks a million.
Thank you.
Bye. Gosh, how incredibly nice of them. I wonder if they'll turn up. Yes, of course they will. They said they would. What I was wondering is, do you have any kind of military band in the Scots Guards, like a brass band or something?
Oh yeah, we got our own bands, pipes and drums. And the regimental band.
It would be so brilliant for the train to come in and bagpipes.
You could have a steam train. Hey! Just lay down your tracks. You could have an aeroplane flying. It would bring your blue sky back.
That feels better already. Maybe up to that there. Hello. I don't usually cut up my clothes, I promise you, and apologies to John who actually made this, but I can't cope with another day like the last two in this black. It's 85 degrees apparently already, first thing in the morning. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Have you done this before?
Never at all, no. It was always the first time for everything.
Morning, Gary.
Good morning to you, how are you?
How are you doing?
Very well.
Can't I cut off the trousers? I'm really in the mood.
Depends where you're cutting.
Which one's Dave, which one's John?
Dave.
You're
Anneka.
Dave.
Lovely
Thank
to meet
you
you.
so... Oh, such a nice squelchy kiss like that.
Because we've got to hope this other bit of track's all right now as well, haven't we?
Need about 10 guys to help with some turf.
Jump up on this and whiz around the corner and have a look.
It's brown owl!
This is the last one on this side, isn't it?
I wondered what you were like at painting. Good luck!
You're coming with us?
This is the moment of truth, the testing of the line. In other words, if there's a buckle, we'll be the first to feel it.
No, you will be, because you'll be at the front.
Oh, great. Thanks, Gary.
No problems.
So far, so good?
There's magic in it. The best thing that's happened to this railway.
Really?
Mind you, do you know you've got some paint on you?
I've got paint everywhere. I'm just discovering places I didn't even know I had places that have got paint on them.
Really?
Yes. Paul, you got any white spirits?
Yes.
I think we might need about 5 gallons.
5 gallons, give us a bath in it.
It's amazing.
We're nearly there. I think, you know, as long as the train's on time tonight.
Yes, the train. We've got a few things to do. We've got to find some hanging baskets. Is there a flower
flowers
shop?
and things. Don't know.
Ah, hanging baskets there. We'll just go and steal a few of these, I think. Hello?
Sorry?
Hi.
Oh, hello. Come in.
Hi. God, you're having a real party there, aren't
Well,
you?
not really, I'm on my own. Yeah, come in.
Having a real freak out.
Well, I think so, yeah.
Listen, can I just
of course
ask you a huge
I've got
favour?
the body control here. We don't upset those things.
Listen, you know we're just next door doing the railway. Just couldn't help looking at your hanging plants, and I just wondered if we could borrow them.
Well, yeah, as long as you water them.
Okay, Dave, you're going to have to go in the back with you, obviously. Look, band! How you doing? See you in a second. Oh, Dave.
That was be dropped, Annie. Is it all right?
Okay. Oh, lovely. Okay, chaps. Let's go and hang them up.
If you work as a team, you win as a team, and that's what it's all about.
That's right.
That is top and bottom of it. Okay? Oh, it made me day.
This is good because a few of you have arrived nice and early, and we've got these wonderful costumes we've got from big costumiers in London, and we want to make everyone look as if they've come out of a scene from 1954. So would anyone mind actually dressing up, actually taking off their clothes and putting on new clothes?
Here?
Right in front of everyone. No, what you can do is you can go and change in our truck. We'll sort all that out so you protect your modesty. That's the most important thing. Right, well, here's a suit for a chap who's got a 38-inch chest.
Is it too long?
Well,
What should I do about shoes?
we won't film your feet.
I'll go round here then.
Oh, no, she's coming. No. You can come into the truck to change, you see.
Would you like to be our station master?
It's just like treasure hunting.
It is. Go and find the clue in your nurse's
Yes,
outfit?
right.
We need a ticket. It's always been my ambition to collect all the
Probably a milkman. I think you in that helmet is a definite must.
I have forgot a comb.
This is chaotic. No, I think as close go. That looks a pretty good fit. Did you enjoy changing in the trap?
Well, all the regulars are like the fans, but they don't care.
Excuse me. There was total pandemonium down there with everyone trying to get dressed. But this is quite a momentous moment now because it's exactly 2 days. It's 3:30 on Sunday. We started actually building. The machinery started coming in at 3:30 on Friday, just 2 days ago, 48 hours ago. And they've built a railway track. And this is the very last bolt.
The very last bolt to go in.
Go for it. Right, so we've got the railway track down. All we need now is a steam train, the 5:30 from Tenterton. I hope I'll be on it. Will you be here waiting?
We certainly will.
Special will be leaving directly. Bye-bye.
Harrison Ford eating water.
How's that one? And do I need a cravat?
No, I don't think so. Not a hunk of a fellow like you.
Oh, sorry, we won't film in here. Excuse me, Martin. Can you just look at that little girl in her pretty dress?
Have you seen the well-to-do up on Lennox Avenue, on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air, high hats and colored collars, white spats and $15, spending every dime for a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Harlan sits, putting on the Ritz. Spangled gowns upon the bevy of high browns from down the left.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
on the
we got
Ritz.
there in the end. Well done. Right.
That's where each and every loony
Hi.
goes every Thursday evening.
Can I just remind you that Mark is the scruffy guy with the welly
scruffy
boots we
guy.
met 48 hours or so ago.
You recognise him?
It's amazing.
Have you done it?
It's great.
Have you
We
done
sorted
it?
out all the uniforms and the
Brilliant.
track, the last bolt's gone down.
Fantastic.
I think we're
You've
almost
achieved
there.
miracles. You've done it.
I think we've
I can't
almost
tell you
done
how
it.
grateful we are. It's unbelievable.
This is part of my original challenge. I
This was
given
it, was
2
it?
days ago.
This you
so-
carried from London.
Yes. Can we put it on the front? Which is
Right.
Here we are.
Down here.
Mark,
Anneka.
why is it this way round?
On a branch line, where a train runs from one end to the other, goes out what we call bunker first and comes back chimney first, so you don't actually turn them round. And we've got a very steep gradient up here.
Right.
So all the engines point uphill.
It's Jack! Hi, Jack!
He'll tell you why we do it, but we have to keep the water over the boiler.
We can't turn it round.
We can't turn it round, but this is how it used to be done. And
Oh,
do you remember on Friday I showed you a
Yeah.
photograph of this engine?
Yeah,
It was this way round
right.
at Northiam
Yeah.
in that picture in that book.
So,
So this is absolutely
no.
genuine as it used to be done.
looks not quite logical, does it? It's not Thomas the Tank Engine, is it?
Thomas the tank engine goes backwards. Jack, are you going to help me on
Jack, are you going to...
love to.
Get in one corner.
Right. There we go.
Got it?
Woo! There we go.
Spangled gowns upon the bevy of high browns from down the levee on the putting on the Ritz.
Hi.
Can I give you a kiss? That's where each and every loony bell goes every
Perfect
Thursday
size.
evening with her swelmos rubbing elbows. Come with me with the 10-bed Jubilee and see them spend their last two
Yes, please, here.
putting on the Ritz.
Jack! Ready when you are!
often was to catch the train, but then we couldn't get home of an evening because it ran a different time to when we finished work, so we used to have to get our bicycles and bring them on the train, you see.
Does this mean you're going to be getting your bicycles out again now?
No, this was a long time ago. There's the cycles we used to have to bring on the garden.
That's Francis.
That's years ago, and that's my mother. She used to travel on the train as well.
Isn't that great? What have you? Oh, you've got that.
That is a very old.
Oh, look.
That is one of the cuts.
That is the last
look
train,
at this
isn't it?
mark. Can you see that?
That is
Tenterden bumpers last year.
That's it.
Oh look, it will chug across the Kent and Sussex border for the last time tonight. Oh look, there's Jack. You're Jack's wife, of course. I am.
That's where each and every Lulu Bell goes. Every Thursday evening with her swell bows. Rubbing elbows, come with me and we'll attend their jubilee and see them spend their last 2 bits. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Brilliant. Oh, that was absolutely. Listen, I just have to say, I hope everyone can hear me. I've lost my voice now, but with these challenges, we're constantly amazed at how much people will give in terms of their spare time and their labour and their goodwill and whatever. I think we've surpassed everything. I mean, you've worked so hard in this heat. Thank you very, very much indeed, and I hope you'll all enjoy the railway for many years to come. Thanks so much. Go and have a cup of tea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you.